Should I update my estate plan? Hi, I'm Neil Tyra. I'm an estate planning attorney in Rockville, Maryland, and I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me. And this question came up this week a couple of times with clients who called to ask whether or not they should spend the time to update their estate plan. So I thought let's talk about a couple of things with regard to changing your plan. First off, what's the methodology? How do we do that? Well, it depends on the nature of the change. So if it's a minor change to your will or to your trust, we do that with what's called a codicil, which is just a fancy name for an errata sheet, or a trust amendment, which again is just a fancy name for a change page to the trust document. So that's pretty straightforward. If it's anything more substantive that needs to be changed, then we do a restatement of either the trust or a restatement and republication of the will. Do the whole thing all over again. It replaces the previous one. So that's how you go about it. Now the question is why would you want to do that? What needs to change to cause you to make those modifications? Well, most people want to know, if I move from one state to another, do I need to update my plan? Or if I've had another child born since I wrote the plan, or I have lost a parent or somebody that was named in the will. Um, the answer to that is, if the will was or the trust was properly written in the first place, it is done so with logic that allows for those kinds of things to occur and still has a pathway by which the assets would be distributed. If you haven't done a good job of writing it in the first place, well, then some of those changes might trigger the need to go through a modification. And the question often comes up, well, how, as I said, what if I move from state to state? Again, there's not too many things in state law that would make a previously developed plan obsolete. So 9 times out of 10, 99 out of 100, you're not going to change anything. But if you're at all concerned, it certainly makes sense to contact a local attorney and have them review it just to make sure. Then lastly, how frequently should I do this? Well, the more things change in the life, the more you should take a look at it. So if nothing's changed and you haven't moved or added a child or taken away a family member, probably don't need to revisit it. If you're at all concerned or have questions, our information is at the end of this video. And as I said, I'm Neil Tyra. I'm an estate planning attorney in Rockville, Maryland. I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me.